Morning.
Good morning. Well, it's not really morning. It's 11. It's going into
11.
I mean, just because we all woke up an hour ago doesn't mean
It's
that
11:10.
It's 11:10. It's almost the afternoon.
We're 10 minutes late.
Yeah, we're starting 10 minutes late, but that's okay. He's not on our case about it. He's Eric Liedermeyer, our producer in chief.
Yeah, he's doing a pretty crappy job already, but I'm sure it'll get better.
He looks so focused. He's adjusting the audio. Look at him.
Thinks he's cool. He is.
All right. Well, I think
he's only doing all
we'll just jump right into it.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah?
We are the Jesters podcast. It's starting.
Is that our name?
The Legacy, the Jesters.
When did we decide on this?
We had about 15 other names in this last week, but
I thought mine were good.
they all existed already. Your names were horrible.
My names were good. You just didn't like
Full Taco?
Full Taco.
There's no context in which it should be called a full taco.
Hey, man,
If one of us was Mexican,
you know what?
then-
If you went up to Woodward Wilson and asked him when he was 14 years old if he was going to be president, do you think he would have said yes? He would not.
this is unrelated. This
It's
is
not
complete,
related.
This is completely
Full Taco
unrelated. What
could
are
be
you
the-
talking about?
I could be
This
the
is
next Bill Gates because I have Full Taco Company. I could make a company out of this podcast.
called full. It's not Microsoft. It's called Full Taco. What kind of marketing is Full Taco? And neither of us are Mexican.
People mocked Microsoft when they. What is a
No, but-
Microsoft?
but
That makes no sense.
There's a fundamental issue with the name. Like Microsoft, you're like, oh, okay, that's a tech company. They can do all that stuff. We're Full Taco. That's a fundamental issue that starts right off the bat.
It's a good name. I don't want to hear it anymore.
Okay, what were the other names you were telling me about? What was it?
Something to do with burritos.
Yeah.
I was feeling Mexican at the moment.
What were you eating?
I wasn't eating anything.
You weren't
I was
eating-
just
you
thinking
said
about tacos
Just
and
had
burritos.
Mexican on the brain.
Yeah, it's just kind of there.
Well, this is the Gestures podcast. We
said
decided on the name. Actually, we just decided on the name. If you think about it, we kind of had the jesting in there, but we kind of
Eric, write that down.
literally.
Write that down. We're the Jesters podcast.
We're the Gestures podcast. We kind of just did it before the podcast started. In general, I mean, we kind of came up with it last couple days ago, and now we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna be the Jesters, which I think is fitting, because you think about like a jester going up to the king, and making his jokes and cracking up the king, and then he says one wrong thing, like we do, because we get yelled at constantly for little comments, for being funny guys. That's all that it is.
Yeah,
Everybody,
I don't know what
they
it is.
just hate funny people. Funny
People are just looked down on.
looked down upon. We're the smartest.
Yeah, I mean,
It's clear.
They're just jealous.
We're better than everybody else. I think. Is that fair? Is that fair to say?
I think we're stepping into some white supremacy territory here. I think we need to.
Should we just start all out war with our audience of zero?
Anybody that doesn't have a sense of humor. If you do not have a sense of humor, you're on the list. That's
All right.
true.
Well, actually, I did want to tell you. I came up. I remembered this story. I wanted to tell you. This was a while back in school, and a girl. I don't even remember her name. She's in a wheelchair. She's rolling along. Is that? I can say rolling along.
No,
Right?
that's fine.
I can say rolling along. She rolls. She doesn't walk along. She's rolling along. So she's rolling along, and I'm walking a little too close. It's crowded, and I happen.
School always a terrible.
Yes, I happened to nip her wheel. Okay, it was not a big deal. It was just a little a nip. She kind of spun out. Well, she didn't spit out.
Looked like we were playing Mario Racer. She just crashes into the wall. pretty much, he's Mario. He just hit her with a green turtle shell. She's
all right. Well, it seemed more It was not malicious. It seemed a little violent though. Okay, it was an accident. She's walking with her friend or whatever, and she kind of does a little spin out.
She was rolling.
Then she. Is it a pivot? She pivots towards me with her, jack in her wheels, yes, and turns towards me, and she's like, "You're a person that hates disabled people," and her friend is yelling at me, and she's yelling at me, and I was thinking about that, and I go, if you hate people because of their race, you're a racist. If you hate people because of they're a girl or a guy, sexist. But if you hate somebody because they're disabled, you're just a person that hates disabled people. There's no name for it. So, I mean, yeah, look that up. We're going to have Eric look this up because what do you call somebody that hates disabled? Is it dissing disabled? Handy haters? I don't know. Are you a disabledist? That doesn't make any sense.
You know what? We'd like to hear from our viewers.
Yes, email us.
Yeah, I mean, however many of you there are.
Yes, or comment or whatever.
Yeah, email us. We don't have an email yet, but go ahead and send us an email.
All four of you.
You can make us an email if you want, and then tell us the password to it.
Yeah, all four of you can, once you listen to this, all 0 of our audience. Yeah. Eric, you find anything on there?
Nothing, so wait. Here, it's, ableism.
Ableism. I feel like ableism is more of a way where I think that would be somebody that walks things to maybe better than somebody that's disabled. That's not necessarily hating somebody because they're disabled. That's just thinking you're better.
That should be our new name.
Ableism.
The ableists.
Oh my god, that's like calling it the racist. I mean, I guess,
No.
I guess
No,
if you
I
think
mean-
about it, disabled people is they're a minority. They're their own minority and community.
This is true. This needs to be addressed.
This does need to be addressed. We're gonna
All
start
right.
working.
Donald Trump, if you are listening to my voice, we need to have somebody on top of this.
disabled rights.
Disabled rights.
Are there any rights for the disabled? I don't know. Do they still pay taxes? Nobody
are very
knows.
We don't like taxes. Our taxes are important.
Are they?
This is true.
We're not a political podcast. What are you talking
Scrap
about?
that. I did not
Talking
start
about taxes.
anything.
Nobody wants to listen to hear us talk about taxes.
I mean, I'm sure somebody out there wants to hear me talk about taxes, but that's
You
not
could
going to
go.
happen.
You could go for hours, couldn't you?
Probably.
You should see him. He's wearing his watch and his collared shirt. He looks like he just got back from a long day at the office. I look homeless. I look like I just got picked up off the street and from a soup kitchen, and they just invited me into this guy's basement to record a podcast.
It's a crappy soup kitchen, too. I mean, it's not even one of the nice ones.
It's not one of the nice ones. They don't have. It's when the soup flavor is just soup. There's no flavor. There's like what kind of meat is
Just
this?
boiling water.
Yeah, it's just meat.
And whatever fell into the pot.
Oh man. So basically, I guess we are activists now because we are fighting for disabled rights. Actually, I have my own charities, basically. Well, I haven't done little to nothing to start them. But Africans Without Wi-Fi. That's a new little charity I'm trying to start.
Chipmunks without Nike shoes.
Chipmunks Without Nike Shoes. But
Everybody needs Nike
Think
shoes.
about the Africans.
This is not sponsored by Nike, by the way.
No, it's not. But if Nike...
I mean, if Nike-
if
If you're listening,
you're listening, come on.
please.
Please, we need this.
We're in some kid's basement. We need a studio.
We need somewhere to record.
Literally, we're just sitting here.
basement. Yeah, this is us calling out to you. If anybody hears this, just start harassing Nike for us, please.
Also-
if you, we want Nike sponsorship. We want it.
Also, Kellogg's, if you're listening to us, we would like you to please send us free cereal.
Yeah, if you send us
We
free
need
cereal, we'll
cereal.
eat it. We'll just spend it eating on the air. We won't even say anything. We'll just eat your cereal.
Yeah.
We don't have any listeners, so I know that seems like we can't support ourselves necessarily or really advertise,
But hey, if people see that this is a Kellogg's supporting podcast,
again,
I mean, people are going to be excited.
It's a cereal podcast. We are very. We'll change the name to the Kellogg's podcast. We're not married to it.
We're the
not
serial
married,
killers.
We're not married to the Jesters in any way. But I was talking about Africans without Wi-Fi, and I'm thinking we need to get these Africans Wi-Fi. They're like, oh, I need water. No. You need Wi-Fi. How are they going to update their profile? Sometimes, did you know that sometimes an African mother has to walk miles to the nearest Wi-Fi hotspot? Did you know that?
Just think about if they had Wi-Fi. Uber Eats is everywhere. I mean, this is a growing country. We're also not sponsored by Uber.
No, but
Uber Eats.
But Uber, if
You know,
you are interested, just call us. I'm just gonna keep fishing. This is gonna
Yeah.
be us just fishing for.
Yeah,
okay.
please, Uber, create an email for the Jesters podcast,
Yeah.
and then email that email.
And again, we'll be the Uber podcast. We're not married to the Jesters podcast in any fashion.
And depending on how much money you offer us, Kellogg's is out of the picture. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
competition now.
Yeah. Listen, now they're fighting for us. See what we did there? We made Kellogg's and Nike and Uber are all fighting for their sponsorship. See that?
This is wonderful.
We're businessmen. I'm kind of a businessman. I'm
I'm dressed like a businessman.
He's dressed like a businessman. I'm the sneaky businessman. I'm the homeless businessman.
The homeless
You know?
business.
For
Yeah.
economical reasons.
He is actually the owner of all of the Supercuts in America. You wouldn't know that, though, because he looks homeless.
Yeah, because I look homeless. Again, Supercuts.
Supercuts,
If you're
please.
interested in sponsoring us, we could be the Supercuts podcast. We're not married to the Jesters podcast in any fashion. But Uber Eats, you were talking about Uber Eats.
Uber Eats. I mean, you know, if there's a poor African mother and she needs some food, you know, I mean, Uber Eats is cheap. It's quick. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know where you would go to get the food that the Uber Eats would bring back.
But you know what?
I'm sure somewhere.
I'll tell you what, they can't have Uber Eats.
You'd steal it from another village.
They could steal from
that,
another
oh my, stealing from
Ravage
another
your
village.
They could ravage your village.
It's like the new version of like guerrilla warfare. Just calling Uber Eats and then having them steal the other people's
Stealing
food.
other people's Uber Eats.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'll tell you what. These African mothers, they can't get Uber Eats without
Wi-Fi. That
Again,
makes sense.
Send us your money. It's probably not going to Africans without Wi-Fi. It's some seed money we're spreading the cause with our podcast.
Exactly.
Because we're basically very charitable men now.
Because I can guarantee you, most of you that are listening didn't know that there was not enough Wi-Fi in Africa.
You didn't know that, did you?
But you do know this now.
So sheltered.
You-
So sheltered by your Facebook and your Twittering. My God, I'm disgusted.
All you can do is complain.
All you can do is complain about, I stubbed my toe. Oh, I didn't get the color shoes I want. Oh, I have Wi-Fi. I have too much Wi-Fi. You know who doesn't have too much Wi-Fi?
Africans.
The Africans. That's who doesn't have too much Wi-Fi.
Alright,
Did we come to a conclusion on the disabled people, or is it enableism?
I think we're
Is it ableist?
I mean, you would be an enableist, yeah.
An enableist or ableist?
No, enableist. Oh no, ableist.
You're an ableist.
Yeah,
An
ableist.
enableist is somebody that enables. But if you're somebody,
a whole
but if you're an
different thing.
ableist, then you're somebody that ables.
No.
What? You're an ableist?
All right, I got it.
Okay.
I got it. In Africa, Uber Eats will only be operated by disabled people. We will only have
Look how many causes we've
we
just
will
helped.
only have disabled
Look at
people
that.
driving the cars.
Look at
we will
that.
have the specially designed cars for disabled people, so they can
they'll
deliver
use Uber,
their
but it'll be Uber Eats. But instead of Uber Eats, it's Uber Wi-Fi. So they're delivering Wi-Fi. Oh my God!
Yo, we're gonna get some of those Chevys. Chevy, if you're listening.
Chevy. We're not married to the name the Jester, so if you want the Chevy podcast, we'll
Chevy
totally
pod-
change
we'll-
it. It's
we'll
not
hook you
an
up.
issue.
But still, those Chevys, they have Wi-Fi in them. You know, just drive around.
Look at
So we'll
that.
have a disabled person driving a Chevy with Wi-Fi, delivering Uber Eats to people who don't have Wi-Fi to call for the Uber
Who are
Eats. But
stealing-
it's all right.
But they're stealing the food, don't forget.
Oh yes, and then we're creating tribal warfare.
Yeah, tribal warfare. That
Again.
seems plausible. I'm gonna be honest. It didn't seem plausible, but spending about 10 minutes in a basement really you learn a lot. I think about
To
yourself.
enlighten us.
You know. So we're talking about technology, Wi-Fi, and I wanted Harrison to share because he has no idea how this is going to happen. He has no basis to even describe this. He's done little to no research, but he says that he thinks he will grow up and make a lot of money and then live forever.
No,
Plausibly, I'm not making this up. He told us that he can live forever.
It's very true. Medical
so full of it.
medical technologies are on the rise in this country and globally. It's just fact. I mean, ask Donald Trump. He knows. Again, this is not political.
No, it's not political. But if you want it to be political, you can give us money. And we're not married to the name Jesters, but
The political podcast.
The Donald Trump podcast.
The Donald.
The
Donald.
MGA.
We'll take
the
anybody.
MAGA podcast.
we'll take anybody, Republican, Democrat, whoever throws the most money at us. That's who we'll do.
Anyway, but back. So medical medical. What?
He's saying things under his breath over there. He's
Keep quiet. You don't have the mic in front of your face.
He's the
I have
producer
the
over there.
spotlight.
All right. You're talking about how
So
you
medical technologies are on
Oh,
the rise.
God.
It's a proven fact.
Here we go.
So by the right now, I am a high school age child. By the time that I am 60 years old, they will be able to take me into a room, and I will levitate into the room because who needs stretchers? I will levitate into the room
Oh my God.
on the thing. If you've ever seen Star Wars, the thing that they carried Luke's burning body in episode 3, I will have one of those, and I shall levitate into the hospital. They shall lift me up out of this casket.
I'm dumbfounded by this.
And they shall
This is
they shall
so-
break my back, and they shall implant something in my spine that will give me the ability to live forever.
Well, I'm not understanding. What? First of all, what gave you the idea that it's a spinal thing? Like that, they're gonna just crack you open and just make you all better?
Because what connects most of your body?
You're just saying ridiculous things now.
Your spine. Your spine leads from your head down to your buttocks, does it not?
It does.
There you go.
But this makes
You can live without your legs.
Yeah, but you. So you're saying you're gonna be disabled? Is what you're saying? You're gonna be
No,
you're gonna
they'll
live-
put me back
you're gonna
together.
live forever, but be disabled.
What?
Your Skittles is ruining
I'm
our
eating
audio.
Skittles, and apparently
Your Skittles are you're ruffling the Skittles too much,
You're
and then you can hear then they can hear you chewing too. It's like
there's
it's
some
gross.
good Skittles.
Skittles. Just let us know if you have any money for
Oh,
it.
Skittles again. We're not married to the name the Jester, so if you want to make it the Skittles podcast, we're totally.
Nope. Now my producer is stealing my
No,
Skittles.
this is all plot. There's nothing on the audio.
All right, tribal.
You see the Skittles right? He just took a handful of them.
yeah, but I'm not
I'm starting.
on the podcast.
I'm starting tribal warfare with you. It's declared.
Uber Eats.
Uber Eats. And again, Uber. I don't think I have to say it again.
Stop plugging Uber.
We all just took a swig of something or a bite of something at the same time, so now nobody's talking. Ugh. So we're sitting here in Eric's basement. He's reluctantly, I think, our producer. I think he's realizing now how in over it he is.
Just wait.
He's really dug himself into
I
the
have
hole.
to say, he is not. I like how he's taken a hands off. He's not giving us too much hard direction. He hasn't told us to do anything. He's doing a good job just sitting over there. He's got his headphones on. He doesn't need them. They're not connected to anything.
They're plugged into my ass.
They're plugged into his ass.
Just listening to his bowel movements.
Yes.
at the moment. Just gurgling.
No.
Guys, he's choking now. So again, anybody that wants to be a producer, ours just passed away in his basement. And again, our producer needs to have a basement too. I don't know if that's an issue.
Or an attic.
Or an attic.
I like attics.
And maybe connections to Africa.
Yeah, I mean-
we're basically a charity podcast now. We're the Jester's charity podcast. Look at all we've done for humanity and just doing nothing, just spreading the word. That's all we've done. Look at us go. What was that?
I burped.
What was that noise?
That was a
It just
burp.
came from your body. Oh my god.
Burps come from the soul. They don't come from the mouth.
Yeah, I had to. Basically, Harrison cheated me out of a bet today.
Oh yeah. So I'm driving.
Hey, I'm telling it. I'm
no,
telling it.
No.
I'm
You're
gonna
getting
tell it.
my
You
spotlight.
You cheated me.
I didn't
cheated.
cheat you.
Let me
You
let me
lost.
tell my side of the
You're
story.
stupid.
Let me tell my side of the story.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna tell my side.
All right,
So, so we're driving along, and I go, "Hey, stop at Wawa before we go over to Eric's for the podcast. I want to grab a drink so I can have my throat clear. You can clear my throat."
Wawa, by the way.
Hey, relax.
Go ahead and send some stuff
Relax.
our way.
Oh yeah, Wawa. Come on, guys. Get on. Everybody's competing. Everybody wants us so bad.
We have created
really,
competition.
we don't need you, Wawa. But again, if there's a big enough offer, then I guess we'll be forced to take it. Whatever's best for the Africans.
Literally,
The disabled Africans.
If you give us Wawa, if
I
you
have a
give us
que- I actually-
$70,
I just have a question about this whole the warfare thing. Now, are the disabled people Africans as well?
Oh no.
I just thought about that.
no,
That's a whole
because
nother
Wait a
development.
if they're
second.
disabled,
Oh,
then
no.
they're gonna have trouble getting to the car to get the Wi-Fi from the Chevy. That won't work.
Wait. You don't have to carry Wi-Fi. You don't have to carry Wi-Fi.
What do you mean you don't have to carry Wi-Fi?
Well, you're saying you have to carry the Wi-Fi to the Chevy.
No,
Did you
no,
just say
no.
that?
You'd have to if they're disabled Africans, then they're gonna have a troublesome time getting to the Chevy to get the Wi-Fi from.
Well, I mean, the Chevys are clearly,
They have ramps.
They have ramps because again, we're Sykes and Cypher. We are
Generous.
generous, very generous. I mean, we have just so much money thrown away from all our advertising,
not sponsors.
all our not sponsors that are competing for us. I mean, quit fighting here over us already. Jeez. So anyway, we went to Wawa. We were going to Wawa, and I said, Harrison, where are you going? The Wawa is over there. And I pointed to the right, and he goes, what are you talking about? It's straight ahead. And I go, I guarantee you that it's on the right side. Which we pull up, and it was right over the hill. It was on the right side. It's over the hill. It's over the ridge. It's on the right side. And the bet was that I would have to buy his drink for him. And I bought it for him because I felt bad because he spent all his money on his collared shirts. So I was like, you know what? I'll buy his drink for him because I'm a nice guy. And I'm generous because I'm a generous guy. You know?
All right, I'm going to get angry for a second.
For what reason?
We're driving
you're wrong.
straight.
You know you're wrong.
We're driving straight.
You know
We're
you're
coming to
wrong.
this intersection,
Get
and where
out
is
here.
the Wawa? The Wawa is straight ahead. The Wawa he is talking about is currently about 3 miles down the road to the right. You can't even see it from where we are.
It was right over the ridge.
There was no ridge. There was no ridge. It was a straight line. You still couldn't see it.
If you got over, it's a slight hill. If you go over the ridge,
Like a 1% incline or a 1 degree incline.
okay, but there's still a ridge. If you go over the ridge, there was a Wawa over there.
Yeah, 3 miles down the road.
Was I wrong?
Yes,
How was I wrong?
because just saying that
It was on the
there's a
same
Wawa to
road. It was on the road that I was saying it was on. I'm like, it's on Ridge Pike.
Yeah, well, this road spans through the entire eastern part of Pennsylvania.
So I was
there's
right.
there's bound to be 18 more Wawas down to the right. But we're
So
talking
I
about.
was double right. I was 18 times right, really.
I hate this. I'm done.
I'm just saying. We pull up and he's like, "Oh, look, I'm right. I'm better than you. Oh, I don't care about the African that are disabled and don't have Wi-Fi." He said that.
It doesn't matter.
He's
I didn't
fake.
have to pay for my Wawa. I don't even care.
Yeah, well, he gave me $1.
You know what, Sam? You're right.
I am right. See, look at that.
You aren't right, but I'm telling you that
I'm
you're right.
always right.
I'm making you feel bad.
You're
Feel bad about
crinkling
yourself.
again. You're crinkling your Skittles.
You are crinkling your
Oh my
Skittles.
god.
Guess what? They can get over it.
Look at you. Put your Skittles away.
No.
The Skittles that I bought for him, because out of the generosity of my heart, out of the kindness of my heart, I bought him Skittles because he couldn't afford them, because he spent them all on cufflinks, and because look at this.
You can't actually look at this.
It's
but
a Sunday. It's a Sunday. Look how you're dressed.
You know what I looked up? Actually, I'm gonna hop in this for a second.
All right, get in
'Cause
here.
now I have actually something to
our
talk about.
producer Needlemeyer.
Needlemeyer.
Needlemeyer's getting in here.
I was actually looking up. The Jets do not have the hardest schedule in the NFL.
The Jets
they
have-
have like the 8th hardest schedule.
What this past season?
No, this coming
Oh,
season.
he wants to fight about this.
This coming
He knows
season,
it?
they have like the 8th hardest
Give me.
schedule.
Okay, first of all, what do the Patriots have?
They're actually ahead of. They have a hard.
I am a
think they have
Patriots fan, by
harder
the way.
one.
That's a joke.
I
It's an
actually
absolute
think
joke.
they might
Maybe
have
it's
a
because
harder
people
one.
don't understand the NFL the way I do.
I can't remember.
And again,
I just remember seeing the Jets. I was like, Sam.
If the NFL,
You bastard.
If the NFL wanted to, by the way, should we? I think. If the NFL wanted to.
No, I don't want Goodell touching our stuff.
No, I don't want Goodell.
No,
I don't
get
want
out of
Goodell.
here.
Get out of here,
Now.
Goodell.
I don't want him.
Boo! I love how Goodell. He's
Alright,
never learned.
I'm gonna go back.
All right, get over there.
You can keep talking about
I
the
love
Jets.
how Goodell has never attempted to like stop going in front of crowds. Every time he's in front of a crowd, he's getting booed. He's Roger Goodell goes in front of the crowd. He's like, "This is what football's all about." And they're just booing him and throwing things at him. And
You think they hear what he says?
there's no way they can. They literally just wait for him to like hand the mic to somebody else, and then they start cheering. That's all. They hate Roger Goodell at every draft. Can you imagine having that job? By the way, is he doing a bad job? Honestly?
Roger Goodell
God.
is insane. Because what is the definition of insanity?
I don't know.
Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. He continuously gets booed because he's stupid. And I mean, I probably started a worldwide riot.
He's
Like a
mad.
wor-
He's mad
world-
because he's a Tom Brady fan. Well, no, he's not. He's a bandwagon Patriots fan.
This is
It's
not
been
true.
known. It's been known.
It's not true.
No, it's been known. You know when he became a Patriots
These
fan?
communist lies.
Before they won this past Super Bowl, the Super Bowl before that, he shows up at school and he's wearing a Patriots World Champions shirt. He's like, "Dude, I've been a Patriots fan my whole life." Never hear him talk about the Patriots. Never even.
My father has been a
mentions-
Patriots fan
Oh,
since the
please.
80s.
Oh,
Since
please.
the 80s. I grew up in a Patriots family. I have family in New England. By the way, hi, Stacy, Bill, Gavin. I have family in New England, and they are adamant.
We have family all over the place. You probably have family in Germany. It doesn't mean they're Patriots fans. It doesn't mean they're fans of Germany either. You know, what are you talking about?
Germany doesn't play football.
Well, that doesn't mean you should be a fan. Why would you be a fan of Germany's soccer team? You know,
It's actually not soccer; it's football.
don't even go there. Don't even go there.
I'm
What's
just,
wrong
I'm just
with
putting
you?
out facts. You know.
So the Jets have the hardest
Okay,
schedule.
so we're looking at a post on Instagram that NFL.
So you know it's news. So you know
NFL,
this is all real.
the official
Yeah.
NFL Instagram,
give me a
put this
break.
out there. You know,
Give me a
What, do
break.
you not like the orange one or
No, I
something?
just got 5 oranges in a row.
Whoa.
I was like, what the hell?
It's a sign.
I don't want that.
He's eating Skittles. He
Skittles,
literally,
if you want to
he
send
just
us a
put,
bag of Skittles, because we've been kind of thrown off by this.
We need to decide
We need to
if there is a
refuel.
conspiracy that if there are too many oranges in each Skittles bag. All right, write that down. Write that down.
Yeah,
We'll get to
actually,
that.
Good idea.
All right, so I'm on the official NFL Instagram. All right, I'm looking at the 2017 top 10 hardest schedules. Broncos are leading it with a .578. I don't even know what that means. This is a
ridiculous.
this is a
It's,
number.
Notice how the Patriots
It's
aren't
strength. I thought they were.
What do the Patriots?
sorry.
What do the Patriots have the easiest schedule every year?
I don't know.
I don't know. They're just a really good
They-
team.
they don't
so
have
I think
that-
they just roll
Give me
everyone.
a break. Give me a break.
Dude,
And
I
you
don't
should
like
see
the
Harrison try to
Patriots.
play fantasy. It's cute.
I usually win.
Yeah, give me a break.
Until they start
You know what he
cheating.
does? He drafts all Patriots.
No, we're not bringing up trade rape.
Harrison Seifert is a trade raper. Trade raper.
This is not true.
What he did was he would trade rape, which basically means you are tricking people. Our producer Eric Ledemeyer, who generously, he's just such a kind man, decided to forgive us and give Harrison a second chance. You know, he stripped the dignity from Eric Ledemeyer by taking his team and tricking you. He tricked you. You know, he did. I'll look at him. He's about to cry. He's wiping his tears. Oh my God. He's not. See how Harrison's not even defending himself because he knows it's true.
No, because I know I can't win because you're stubborn.
Harrison.
The way it went
Harrison,
down is
what-
Eric stopped playing fantasy. He stopped playing fantasy. He did not check his lineup. He had like 4 guys on bye week in his starting lineup. He obviously wasn't paying attention. So he goes off and me being I'm a competitive kid when it means I get to face up against people.
And
so
money's involved. Not
Maybe.
much, but there is.
maybe, but Eric's over here. He's not using his team, and I notice he has Demaryius Thomas and the Broncos defense. And I say, hey, you know what? They're doing pretty good. Now, this is back in the 2015-2016 schedule.
Oh God, here we go.
So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll, sugar him up a little bit. See if he'll send a trade my way. And he did. He did. I
Traded
think
my whole team to you.
No, just Demaryius
He was
Thomas
He was forcefully.
and the Broncos.
You forced him to trade his whole team to you.
No, this is not true. My team was terrific already.
Listen, this.
Did you end up winning that year?
No, because I left.
He makes it every season. He makes it like so far every season,
Loses.
and then just crashes hard.
This is not true. No, I made it all the way. You know,
Did
I
Mike Lato beat you this year? Did you make it to the championship?
don't bring up Mike Lato.
Oh no, Mike Lato's coming on. Mike Lato's definitely coming on.
We're
the
not
podcast.
bringing Mike Lato on.
Absolutely,
He's
we're
gonna eat the microphone. We're just not gonna be able to do this anymore. He's gonna eat everything.
Mike Lato's coming on the podcast. I don't know when, but he's definitely coming on, and he's gonna.
All right, back to fantasy. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
He beat you.
He did beat me fair and
I
square.
beat you this year, didn't I?
No, you didn't. Actually,
I
you
did.
didn't.
I think I did.
Actually, I was second place and you weren't.
I was
You weren't
third.
second or
I
no,
was
you
third.
weren't. No, you
Yes, I
weren't.
was.
No, you weren't.
Absolutely, I
You
was.
lost. You
Out
lost
of
so many
8.
rounds. No,
How dare you?
no,
How dare you?
no. Back to trade rape gate, which is not a thing, by the way.
It is a thing.
This is not a thing.
It is.
This has no relativity to anything because it isn't a real thing.
It is.
He
Well,
traded me
you know,
to
it's-
good players, and I
it's-
gave him to not very good
That's
players.
your interpretation of what happened, and I will accept that. Listen, as the commissioner, I've pardoned you. Okay, you know, again because I'm a very kind, giving person. I've decided that I will let this one slide. That's a strike one. Then this year again, I think you were colluding against me. He was colluding against me
With what?
with several people.
Who?
Colton Wonder. I think I had to reject a trade with Colton.
That was Colton and Cav. They were trying to
Yeah,
trade
but to
rape.
say you didn't have your hand in it.
Of course I didn't. I was trying to bring it down. I went to you, Commissioner. I trusted you, Commissioner, and you stabbed me in the back. You've lost my trust.
tell it to the courts. I'm the commissioner.
Guess what?
I
I'm not
run
going
this
to
league.
I'm not going to
league.
court. I'm not going to your courts. I don't trust you anymore. I don't
feel like
believe
there needs
you.
to be a rule where the commissioner, just so that they really like fit the role, every single time the league gets together, he just has to dress up as Roger Goodell. Like has to.
Do I have to?
I
Have the
will
red
beat
hair
him up.
and
Yeah,
the
you gotta like get it.
pasty,
Yeah, you
sad
gotta get it.
eyes?
Yeah, yeah. All
If
the,
you don't
the
know
whole
who-
kit and caboodle.
If you don't follow football, you don't know who Roger Goodell is. He's the commissioner of the NFL. Look him up, okay? Look at the sad man. He looks like he sells dictionaries. He looks like a guy that walks up to your
He's a
door.
librarian.
Like he walks up, knocks on your door with a pile of dictionaries. Like, hey, you wanna buy a dictionary? You're like, he's not selling anything even relevant. Not like he's even an encyclopedia salesman. He's selling dictionaries.
Oh, and another way to look at Roger Goodell is if you just look at a picture of a donkey's rear end. That's another.
It's
actual
funny how
picture.
one man can be so hated for doing nothing wrong. Really, it's a game. No, that's what the NFL is. It's a game.
It is okay.
The NFL is not a game.
It's a game.
It's a lifestyle.
Oh, give me a break. It's a
I
game.
live football. Not really, but
You should have seen him. We went over to his house for the Super Bowl party, and he was in, I think, a depressed state. He's sitting there, gloomy-eyed. He wouldn't move. We kept, like, poking him. He was just sitting there, like, depressed and angry. He didn't know why something like this would happen. He was questioning God. He didn't know. And then they start to come back. Unfortunately, they started to come back. And he goes running through the house. Patriots won. Patriots won. It was he.
This
had
is
the
actually
biggest
true.
mood. He sounded like a nut job. That's what he was crazy.
yeah, when the Pats won the 2017 Super Bowl, rightfully so.
Oh,
They
you just are so
as
blinded.
soon as James White, scored the final touchdown, he leapt
He didn't
across.
score that touchdown, by the way.
It's not in.
Yeah.
It was reviewed, and it wasn't.
It wasn't reviewed.
No, it
properly.
was reviewed. They couldn't overturn it because everyone was already like on the field.
Because it was already a touchdown.
It wasn't a touchdown. They reviewed it and it wasn't a touchdown.
He made it in.
No, he didn't.
He
His
did.
knee was down.
He did. Nope, he made it in. Anyway, but
Here we go.
he did that. I screamed, Patriots, Super Bowl. Ran upstairs, gave my father a hug, gave my sister a hug. And then I did a lap around my house just screaming Super Bowl. Because, it's amazing to see the Pats just overcome something.
My God.
I mean,
You see, he's so
Just
he treats.
shout out
he
to
treats- as a
Jimmy
Patriot-
Garoppolo
hold on,
and
hold on. As a Patriots fan, he's a religious Patriots fan. He worships these guys. He has like shrines, and he thinks of Tom Brady as the end all be all. Like he prays to Tom Brady. It's creepy, and I think borderline offensive.
offensive.
I'm gonna say it's offensive.
It's only offensive to him because he doesn't know what the playoffs are.
But give
He's
me
a
break.
Jets fan.
But give me a break. We're saving ourselves.
Do you know how to spell playoffs?
We're saving ourselves.
Do you know how you get to the
Saving ourselves
playoffs?
for marriage.
We're saving our
We're going
plans
no
for marriage.
The Jets are going all the way. They're going 1 year in the playoffs, but they're going all the way.
Yeah, we're gonna go all the way.
Do Jets players know how to get to the playoffs? You win games.
Well,
That's how
sorry.
you get to the
No, I'm
playoffs.
sorry,
Did
we
they make the
can't-
playoffs?
I'm sorry we can't cheat the way your team does. I'm sorry. We
Don't bring
can't.
this up. I'm not going to debate this with you.
You should see when him and Colton fight. Colton's coming on too, definitely, because I think
Another friend of ours.
It'll be like an 8-hour podcast of you two just screaming at each other, just yelling the entire time.
Yeah, he gets to me.
He does. He is. So,
Love him to death, but he gets to me.
He's so good at just getting him so razzled up. We're gonna have him on. We're gonna have him debate this. I'm writing this down right now. This is legit. Colton versus Harrison. It's happening. It's
Can we
going
have like an actual
down.
boxing match of it though?
I think so. There will be a mental fight and then a physical fight. So whatever aggression you didn't get out.
I'm too big. I will win.
Oh, give me a break. Please.
win.
He looks like a dad. His dad body.
Exactly. You know what dad bodies are? They're heavy.
Out of shape.
They are out of shape. And I am out of shape, but I'm heavy. I'm big.
What does that mean?
I'm a big dude.
The big doesn't. You're not like jacked. Like you're just like.
I'm
What?
strong.
Like dude, there's a guy sitting on his couch playing video games for 25 years, eating Cheetos. That's
big.
sick. He's big. He's 750 pounds. That's big. That doesn't do anything.
I'm not that big. I'm not saying that.
Big doesn't mean anything.
Sure,
It's not the size of the
Size of the
dog.
heart.
Dog in the fight. Size of the fight in the dog. Cole's got a lot more fight than you, for sure.
You know, he does have a lot more
Maybe
fight.
because he's too insane to.
Yeah, he's pretty crazy. But you know,
Colton is actually
I'm not gonna spoil anything. You know, I'm gonna let
Let it happen.
I'm gonna let this play out, and
I think we're doing pretty good.
we'll see how badly damaged he is.
I
at the
think
end of
we're doing pretty good for our first podcast. Look at us, we're rolling. I mean, once we bring up football,
Bring me
it's over.
that stool.
Why do you
Bring me
need
that
it?
stool. Bring me the stool
what
right
reason?
now. Bring me the stool. Thank you.
Oh, he's
I
knocking
knocked
it.
on the wood
Is this
3
real
times.
wood?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
it's,
good.
Okay, it's real wood. We knocked on it.
You're an
'Cause
idiot, actually.
Considering I showed up I had a couple notes in my phone about what I thought we could talk about.
I didn't even
And
know the name.
We didn't know the name when we got here today, really. I had a notebook, and all that was written in it was podcast episode 1. I didn't even write all of episode, I just wrote EP.1. I wrote podcast episode 1, and that's all I had written in the notebook. And I was just going to take notes as we talk. And I think we're doing... It's not horrible.
Bring me the stool
No,
again.
we're not going to knock
Bring
on
me
wood. You don't have... What, you think superstitious he is. Okay.
Thank you.
I need like a sound effect board, I feel like.
Yeah,
Just so I can hit
just
the knock
have it,
on
and then it'll
wood.
just be knocking on wood for us.
Actually,
What are you looking for now?
I'm looking for a piece of wood that is smaller than the stool, so I can just keep it next to me.
Here, we'll just put the stool over here. He's
Yeah,
superstitious because he's a Patriots fan. He knows they cheat all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
I'm not gonna bring this up.
You're just hoping Brady doesn't tear his other ACL.
I'm hoping he definitely does. I hope he tears both his ACLs. I want it to be like, I want it to be like he gets hit and it's like getting hit by a bus. Like now when they talk about the injuries, like, oh, he broke this. I want it to be like that, but just from one player. Yeah, that's how much I just absolutely hate Tom Brady.
You hate us because we
But
win.
let's move on from football because most people
Most people
don't
love
really-
football.
Don't really care. Come on.
If you are American,
And most people know this argument ended. They know that
football
you're wrong.
is on your mind.
See, the problem with Harrison is he argues a lot, but he's not necessarily right. You know, it's hard to argue when you're right. Like how he's going to live forever, how the Patriots don't cheat.
I will live forever. And,
Oh, my God.
And that same surgery that I get, I'm going to make sure that Tom Brady gets that same surgery, so we can just
you are
continue to
insane.
whoop up on
okay,
all of
first
you.
of all, you get the surgery, you're going to be a 60-year-old man for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Who wants that?
No, be a 25-year-old. I'll tell him what I want.
Whoa. What, do you think just getting a new body?
Yeah, it's like going to McDonald's. McDonald's, please send us money.
Oh, and McDonald's.
It's like going to McDonald's.
We're not married
and,
to the name.
You know, you just go up
Jesters.
to the drive-through and say, "Hey, I want to be 25," and they'll be like, "Okay." That's how it works.
You say when you're 60, this technology is going to exist. That's 40 years from now.
Absolutely.
That's in 40 years.
Yeah.
So, 40 years ago, what year was it? I don't know math.
77.
77? It was 1977. Guess how much people are not living that much longer. There's not many advances that have happened in that 40 years.
Well, that's because we have
there's been-
amazing.
No,
technology.
okay, I'll say there's been advances, but nothing that even is in the realm of living forever.
Well, that's debatable. Not really, because I'm right, but
Oh my God, look at this.
I mean, you look at it, and we're in such a. I mean, for God's sake, we have cars that will drive themselves.
You're making noise again with this. Get out of here.
Stop doing that. My God.
I apologize.
So-
I'm acting. I'm acting out. I'm lashing out.
You're lashing out.
He's
Shut
lashing
up, Roger
out.
Goodell.
Because he's a bad boy.
He's a bad boy.
Can you imagine Harrison trying to be a bad boy?
I need punishment.
So, Harrison's going to live forever. We're starting a charity. Basically, this is a charity podcast. Again, send us money, but we can't guarantee it's going
Anywhere.
We're not going to guarantee it's going anywhere.
If you see me driving a brand new Audi,
It's
then
almost...
you know that it did not go to charity.
Yeah. Yeah, he's obsessed with Audis as well.
In my opinion, they are the superior vehicle.
He,
That is purely my opinion.
I like Teslas.
I'm not preaching that, but
of course,
In my
Liedemeier likes Teslas.
Ow.
He used to be hip and cool. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, I like Teslas. Oh, Teslas are really cool.
I eat caviar with my
I
Tesla.
think caviar with my Tesla. It's like I don't really believe in the name Audi. Yeah, he's a man of the arts. That's Liedemeier. Are you regretting it yet? Huh?
No.
Or how far in are we?
We've been going for about 40 minutes now.
40 minutes, really?
Roughly.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll go for another like 20.
Yeah, we'll be good.
And well, that'll be an hour.
Can it be 19?
I can't imagine anybody listening to this entire thing. It's
If you've made it this
if
far,
you made it this far,
you need a new hobby.
or a job.
You need a
You
hobby.
job. You need something to help you. This is not a good podcast. We're not good yet. We're good. Well, I said it was not a good podcast. You just knocked on wood.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Now it's a good. Wait, it's a. Good,
All right, I reversed it.
It's a good. I don't know. Now we're getting all confusing.
Right now, Eric is looking at sound effects on his phone.
I'm trying to. I don't know if we can. I'm just trying to No, what are you doing?
And we need a song too. We also.
That's an error. Stop messing with that. Give me that back. You can do all of them at once. Oh
Use all the noises.
no. Yeah, there's a bunch more. I just downloaded it like literally a second ago. I'm just seeing what it
Okay, give that. Get out of here.
I am a child.
He was going. He was just in a fantasy land
I like
with
buttons.
the sound effect. Yeah, he loves buttons.
What is that app?
I don't know.
I'm downloading that.
So I guess this is just the Sam Sykes podcast now.
Mm-hmm.
Where you get to hear about all my adventures.
No, because I'm downloading the app. You guys shall hear more of these wonderful,
Oh
wonderful
God!
sounds.
Please don't. Please. I don't think. I think they should. There should be screening for people like you.
What's it called?
You should not be allowed to get those apps. You should not be allowed to own an app like that.
I will not let your oppression bring me down.
My oppression.
Yes.
There should be a screening for you.
You oppress me.
I oppress you? You
Yes.
depress me. You affect me. Mentally.
In a positive way.
No.
Yes.
So we went to the driving range the other day. I think this is all out war now that Harrison has decided to start. We went to the driving range, and
Terrible indoor driving.
to
range,
make
by the
a
way.
long
I'm not
story
going to name
short,
any names. Golf USA.
Colton beat Harrison. Harrison was very confident, saying, "I can beat anybody at driving a golf ball. I am. Look at me. I'm wearing 2 collars.
I'm only wearing one at the moment.
He's wearing one at
actually.
the moment, but he wears multiple collars.
He does.
You've worn 3 collars. That's not outrageous to say.
Turn
Somehow,
that off. Give me that.
You've lost. You've
Okay,
been
fine.
confiscated.
Going away. I'm sorry.
So
sorry.
he wears multiple collars. He is what watch you wearing today? Oh, look at that.
my
He has a
Seiko.
watch that he wears for gym class. It's a gym
I
class
have a-
watch. It's a gym class watch.
I have a bad watch tan, and I don't want to
That's
expose
true. You know
myself
what?
to bullying.
That's true. Bullying.
Yes,
There's no
bullying.
such thing as bullying.
I don't think that's
At least-
disputable.
At least not at our school. I don't think anybody gets bullied.
I really don't think this is a disputable topic.
I was just trying to argue with you.
It didn't.
How do you argue about
But anyway, we go to the driving range.
Oh,
And-
see, he's moved on. He knows I'm right. You don't hear me. You don't hear me sticking up for myself enough, do you? Yeah, I get oppressed over here.
I get depressed.
If there were a statue of what happens in like 8 million years, and the statue remains from our regime once we rule the world.
Oh, Sykes and Cypher
It's just gonna
charity.
be. It's just gonna be him standing there, looking like a hobo, just sitting there with his.
Yeah, but I'm not like
with
a hobo. Okay, I'm not
with
like
his
the hobo
with his
that-
boot on
First of
my
all-
head.
first of all-
and me crying out.
give
for
me a
help.
break. Give me a break. First of all,
On my Skittles.
the kind of hobo I am, I'm not like a hobo that's like one of the like I'm like one of the cool hobos where it's like, hey man, it's all in the eyes, bro. Just focus on the tunnel
Are you
ahead.
tripping on acid the
No,
entire time?
no, I'm a cool hobo. Dude, what do you guys not understand? I'm a cool hobo.
Okay,
It sounds like
first off,
acid.
it's hobo, not homo.
I'm a hobo.
You kept
I got
calling
I
yourself.
got a nose thing.
You just kept calling yourself a homo.
I got a bit of a.
Wait,
a
you
nose-
Don't
say-
get them involved,
Are you saying
please.
homo or hobo?
I'm a hobo.
Oh, okay.
Whether I'm a hobo that's a homo,
Hey.
I'm not a hobo.
We don't
so-
discriminate on.
Yeah,
this
we don't
podcast.
discriminate against hobos. We don't
Hobos.
discriminate against hobos. What does it sound like I'm saying?
It does. I thought you said homo for
No,
1 second.
we're saying hobo like homeless man.
Yeah.
I guess that would also be homo. Why would it be hobo? What does hobo stand for?
Boundless home. I don't know.
Yeah, it would be more homo. And then that they really messed up with that one. Jeez, they had to correct on a
It should be
hobo.
homen.
A hoban?
Homen.
A homan. Yeah, a homan. So
We've
anyway,
created a new word.
first of all, I'm a cool hobo. All right, I'm like one of those hobos that's like on the street, and they're like, I'm sitting there, and they ask me for advice, and then I give them really good advice. They're like, "Hey Sam, what should I do with my life?" And I give them really good advice about how to do it. You know.
Should I get my new car in white or silver? Well, you
All
know,
of-
it's all in the universe, and
Yes.
whatever
Yes.
whatever Jesus tells you what
No,
it is.
it's not related. It's more of a.
No, you're just one of those
It's more
crazy
like an oracle.
people.
I'm kind of like an oracle, I guess. And this is a hypothetical homeless man too. This is not. This is not even real.
This is 100% real. He is living as
of the
a
box.
hobo
Well, I would not mind living it as a homeless man.
or a homo or a homan, whatever
Whatever we're calling it. I mean, listen, dude. If it's nice out, I'll live under a bridge. Would you live under a bridge?
I mean,
Anybody?
For how long?
It's nice out. It's like
Is it like a-
75.
is it like a-
sunny.
If I'm in like Cali, if you tell me go live under a bridge in Cali, I'd be like, okay.
Oh, dude, totally live under a bridge, Cali, bro.
Dude, it just not okay.
I
would like to live in Cali.
My Tesla's parked on the bridge. I have a home, but it's like not really. The Earth is my home, I guess.
I just don't feel like living
Is
there.
that-
You know, too big of a carbon footprint, bro.
so weird. You just have it running. Everything's running. The electricity's full blast. The heat's going. 90 degrees out.
I have heat blasting in one side of my face and then AC on the other side.
I will be right back.
So we've gotten so Harrison's leaving, so it's just me.
Where are your
I'll-
scissors?
so now-
I'll hop upstairs.
Now I can slander him.
I'll hop on.
Oh, sweet. Our producer slash, I guess he's like our co.
I'm like here.
Yeah.
I'll probably be on every once in a while.
Yeah, he'll be on.
I'll hop
here,
on.
here and there.
Yeah.
It's a little
I'll
treat. It's a little treat we're gonna give you
Yeah.
guys.
I'll probably be on an episode here and there.
Yeah. So as I was saying, you weren't there. You were not present, but Harrison was at the driving range. We really got off topic about homos and hobos.
Yeah, we really did. We took a left turn really
Find the
quick.
scissors.
So we're at the
Grab
driving.
scissors.
Okay, be quiet back there. So we're living in.
Sykes is telling a story. Shut the hell up.
Go tell a story about you being at the driving range.
You can't oppress me.
So we're at the driving range. Harrison again is just bragging about how he's better than all of us. So he brings his own club, like his clubs, whatever. I got my clubs. I'm not making this up. I got them from a doctor's office for free. They were out front of
Oh, the one right next to your house?
Yeah. They're like, hey, it was like they were giving stuff away. Like I guess people are trying to get rid of stuff, and then I walk by,
go back to your
walking
seat.
home from school. They're
Yeah, I
like,
see.
Alright, I'm gone.
You
I didn't really do anything though.
Yeah,
I just kind of
just-
sat in the seat and listened to Sam and
So-
yelled at Harrison.
I'm walking home from school, and I'm like, oh, look at these clubs. It says free. I grab them. I take them home. So I have free clubs. Colton is using the free clubs. The horrible free clubs that we got from a doctor's office. It wasn't anything special.
Doctor club.
Okay, they were just dumpy clubs. That's all they were. And he was out driving you by what? 40 yards?
No.
50 yards?
No.
60?
No.
70?
You're going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, he absolutely was just
All in all, according to this machine, which probably cost about the same as the clubs, I mean, it was. It says that he outdrove me by 10 yards. That's
Yeah,
it.
no way. He outdrove him by way more.
No, my
Absolutely.
farthest was 253.
221.
It was 253.
It was 221.
You just don't want to admit it.
Well, listen, I wasn't even in the running.
Yeah, he actually got it. The machine couldn't calculate how far it was in yards because it didn't even equal a yard yet. It was still in feet when he tried to hit it.
That happened twice. Okay.
That happened multiple times.
It happened to you.
No, it did not.
Yeah.
No, it did not.
Because Colton said, I bet you can't get less than 19 feet.
Oh yeah, and I did.
Yeah, so it did happen.
I'm obviously the
and then,
best
and then
person
him
to
and
golf.
Colton thought that 30 feet was a yard.
I did not believe that. I did not
you
believe that.
absolutely did. You're
I did
lying.
not. 3 feet is a yard. I know that.
Yeah, but you guys were like 30 feet. That was almost a yard, and you were like, yeah, it's almost a yard. You people didn't
This
even
is not
realize.
true. This might be
It's
true.
absolutely true.
Actually, it might be true.
I think-
Now that I'm remembering, that might have been true. But I do, for a fact, know that 3 feet is roughly a yard.
No, it is a yard.
It's not exact.
Yes, it is. It's exact.
It's not exact.
3 feet is a yard. Liedelmeyer,
What?
look it up.
It's not. It's not like on the dot. It's very
I
close.
actually don't know. I'll look it up.
Oh, we have him on the
I love
the
his
good
shirt.
old Google again.
You see that?
Yes, he's wearing a shirt with 2 humping pandas.
No, the pandas are fucking. They're not jumping. They're fucking.
Oh God.
They're going for it.
They are doing the dirty
Oh my God.
on his shirt.
No, it's exactly 3 feet.
Is that
Exactly
I
3
love,
feet.
I love how you wear that at school.
I
was
do
right.
wear it
I
at
was right
school.
again.
Yeah.
I can't stop.
I
my
told-
drawing.
I told- keep it tally, okay?
I told you about this,
Yeah.
but I don't think I obviously
Yeah,
they
get
don't know
ahead,
about
get
it.
over here.
But
sit on
What?
Harry's
I'll
lap.
sit on
What is
Harrison's
this?
lap.
Oh,
But
help.
so yeah, no, I have a
Go ahead.
number. I have a number of shirts that are probably questionable to wear at school. To be honest, like I could probably easily any
You
given
grabbing
day
my
get.
empty water
Well, I
bottle.
wear
What
I
are
wear
you
my
doing?
crazy shirts
Stop
sometimes, but
fondling my water
they're too
bottle.
complicated.
empty.
Yes,
Um,
it's a fondling.
No, but yeah, so I have I have a shirt. The shirt that I'm wearing.
Skittles are falling out of my pocket.
Dude, come on, you're a mess.
He's leaving a trail.
You're
of
being a
Skittles.
mess. You're making a mess.
You're
right
making
now.
a mess of this
Like Hansel and
podcast.
Gretel.
You're making a mess. But so yeah, no, I have a shirt that I wear that has it's not even like a big picture of pandas.
No,
I'd say
it's very
maybe
small.
like
It's like if you owned a landscaping company and you just had like a little
yeah, it's a little
Leomar
decal,
landscaping,
like
kinda
decal,
yeah.
like in the top left. It's like on the top left breast.
It
of the
looks like
shirt.
it looks like the emblem for the World Wildlife Fund.
That's
what
how
it
I
looks
think
like.
people
Yeah,
get
except
tricked.
it's just pandas
I
having
think
sex.
I think again we're very charitable people. You know, let's who
Exactly.
cares about saving the pandas? Let's have these pandas get freaky while they still have time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean like, it's like a
Yeah.
what's it called?
In Africa.
Make a Wish Foundation.
It's like Make-A-Wish Foundation
For
but
pandas.
for pandas that aren't dying. They're just endangered.
They're in danger of dying because poachers.
Gosh, it would be cool to have a Make-A-Wish Foundation for just everybody.
They wouldn't be
I
called the
won't.
Make a Wish Foundation.
Well, yes,
then.
it would
Sure
be.
would.
Well, it
It'd be like,
would.
hey kid, make a wish.
You just got John Cena showing up at your house. You're like, hey, John Cena, what's
Actually,
up?
you know, like how I said that Africans without Wi-Fi thing? Mm-hmm. Like, I was kind of joking around, not really,
Yeah.
but whatever. Like, joking around, I'm not going to do it, clearly. Look at me.
Yeah.
I'm lazy. This is the extent of what I've done this weekend.
His overpass doesn't even have Wi-Fi yet. I mean, how can he get Wi-Fi?
Yeah,
to the
my
Africans?
overpass doesn't... The overpass I'm living
He's an
under has no
empathetic
Wi-Fi.
person who cares about others more than he cares about himself.
Yes, I'm empathetic. I saw a commercial. I think it was Facebook or Google something. And guys, Facebook, Google, help a brother out. We're not married to the name the Jesters. So I saw one where they were literally giving Wi-Fi to these people. They were giving Wi-Fi.
How's that a Make a Wish though?
This is unrelated.
Oh,
But they're giving Wi-Fi to African people. And
thought
I'm
it was a
literally like, do you think like they were doing that thing where they're like, oh, for every sandwich you buy, an African gets a sandwich. Then we'll send it or
like a Subway promo.
and which is like reasonable.
They're trying to get better PR ever
Which is
since
like-
Jared
which is
started
like-
diddling kids.
Subway, I could be your new Jared. Or wait, you're clean. You know what? I'm just gonna retract it. But
it
again,
back.
I could be like the good Jared.
Burn the bridge.
What
You know,
Jared-
We
what
burned the
Jared
bridge.
could
It's
have been.
over.
And he went to Jared. That Jared, I could work for that Jared too. Any of the Jareds I'll work for.
He could be a Jared
Yes.
imposter.
But I can't believe like okay, sure. Every time you get a sandwich, they send you a sandwich. Okay, that's what an African kid wants. They don't want like a laptop. Like they're like, oh, every laptop we sell, we'll give an African kid a laptop.
They can't eat laptops. They
No,
need food.
no, food and water, man. Jeez, make it accessible. What's wrong with you? Yeah. So, what else do we need for the podcast? We need an intro song.
Well, I also
We
saw.
should talk
Well,
about
back
that.
to the African thing.
Oh, we're still on that. Okay.
I also saw
Good.
somebody went to Africa and they set up like a little base or something like that in the African
Sure.
grasslands and stuff. And their big idea was they have little drones that they shoot out of they got a propulsion system that
So is this your idea?
no, this is something that
This
somebody's
is something
doing.
that somebody's doing.
Yeah, this is real. I saw it somewhere on the internet, so it's
Okay.
obviously very true. And they're shooting these drones out of these little thingies, and the drones go over to the African villages and drop medical supplies.
Okay.
But what if their medical supplies are like in glass containers? All of those glass containers are now broken.
I feel like they're able to make it effective. There's parachutes. There's some,
There are parachutes, but still, it's
I
very
feel like-
fragile equipment.
Okay, but I mean, what? They're not gonna land. They can't land.
Sure, they can.
Come on.
You just don't get it back. It's a crash landing.
It's a crash landing. There's nowhere to land.
Sacrifice your drones for African medical equipment.
Yeah. They'll take that thing apart. They did.
We can maybe make a.
What, they're gonna let that thing go back in the... No, you sell it. What, you make a whole village rich. You know, Uber Eats. Unofficial sponsor. Do we have to say it's unofficial, Liedermeyer? Do we have
What do we have to say?
So if we say it's unofficial sponsor, they're not gonna like call us and be like, yo, don't say our name, right?
I mean, I was thinking about we'll probably get copyright stricken for this because of how many copywritten names you used throughout the entire thing. So, hey, if you end up hearing this at any point, good for you. I guess we didn't get copyright stricken.
I don't think we will. What are they?
Probably not.
What, they're going after small time podcasters? No, give me a break.
Nah.
When we're trying to come up with names for podcasts, every podcast name was taken. See how many people have podcasters? Podcasters. It's got to be podcasters. There's got to be a pluralization for that. It's not podcast.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Podcast?
Podcasts.
Podcasts.
Oh, here's something that's very timely. So this weekend is the All-Star weekend for the NBA, and I know these two don't pay attention to it. So
I know where you're going with this. Go ahead.
with Kyrie.
Flat world.
Yeah.
What?
I just saw. You do not know about this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, it's great. So, all right. Well,
He's coming over.
We got like 5 minutes, I'll
got
spend the last 5 minutes on the podcast. We'll talk about this.
The Liedermeyer hour.
The Liedermeyer minute.
55 minutes.
So what happened was Kyrie Irving, point guard for the Cavs. He's an all-star. I think it's his.
Of course.
And so he's like there down in New Orleans, and for whatever reason, I don't know what he was doing. I just saw it on Instagram that he said the world was flat. Just like outright said the world was flat and is going with it. And he's like full bet going for it, saying I'm gonna be
The world is flat.
The world is flat. He's saying the world is flat.
Yeah, it is.
And I can't tell what this dude is on or if he's just messing with everyone right now.
Well, how do we know the world's not flat?
Space.
First of all,
satellites.
oh, satellites.
Yeah.
Satellites is just a propaganda by the Chinese. They don't exist.
Climate change is a problem.
Hey, China. I know you got lots of bank if you want to send some.
We're not getting involved with China. We can't be taking foreign money. Are you crazy?
All right, never mind. Sorry, China.
We can't even take U.S. money.
Yeah, you see everybody that's fighting for us already? Jeez, enough, guys. Oh, God.
But
I'm flattered.
But yeah, so Kyrie
the world could be flat. You're
No,
making
the world's
assumptions.
not flat.
You don't know the world's not flat.
I mean, I personally have never seen it.
Yeah.
But I've seen pictures of the world from space.
Is Gary Busey
Now-
actually Gary Busey?
Well, here's the issue.
What is that?
I don't know what he's obsessed with Gary Busey.
Why?
He said for the podcast what he wanted to do is he's like, okay, we could have like a video of Gary Busey doing. I'm like, it's a podcast. He's like, oh,
There are no videos.
Oh, never mind. So
We'll do another video of Gary
we'll have this
Busey
thing where
instead.
there's stuff exploding and all that. I go, Harrison, they don't see us. It's just us, just hanging out. Like,
Follow my voice. That's enough of an image.
but you look at the world. All right, but this is my only issue with the world being flat. Okay, is it like half the world's like this, and then there's a bottom half? Where's the bottom?
No,
half?
I think it's literally just one linear plane.
One
like
linear plane.
everything is just flat
Okay,
laid out.
so we're
like
like a
it's not
disc.
like 3D flat where it's like you can flip it and shit.
All right, we're like a disc.
No, not like a disc. Like literally to the point where it's like imagine a piece of paper.
Okay.
Okay.
With the world on it.
With
All
the
right.
world just printed on top of it.
All right, here you go.
That's it.
That's science.
Here
You're
you,
welcome.
Science.
Here you go, Kyrie Irving.
Science.
Kyrie, do you know what circumnavigation is?
Oh God.
I don't even know
He's
what
such
that
a
is.
nerd. Just-
Circumnavigation is going around the world. If it were flat, then you would just go
It's
and
just propaganda,
die.
bro. It's just propaganda, man.
Oh no, I think it is 100% propaganda. I think he's doing it just for
No,
shits
I
and
think
giggles.
I think the world is flat. I think it's propaganda
up.
that the world is round. What? You can't prove the world's not flat.
Circumnavigation.
Listen, for Kyrie to come out and say something like that, like, dude, you're not like Neil deGrasse Tyson. All right, you play with a ball. Like, I love when athletes get involved in anything at all. Like, about anything. It's so ridiculous. They have no qualifications. They're good with the ball. That's it. They've coordination.
Same
They have
thing with
great physical prowess.
Same thing with
good. Physically good. That doesn't mean anything.
actors and politics. They don't match. What are you doing? I don't care what you say. You just go out and you just doodle yourself on a screen, and I watch it because I'm bored. Why do you care?
Weird. It is weird when people say like Kyrie saying that. Like, Kyrie, what are you doing, man? I mean, at least nobody's going after him too hard, because if Neil deGrasse Tyson said that, or somebody or Stephen
somebody
Hawking,
that was sane.
Stephen Hawking, yeah, he's like, oh, the world is flat, like that. Then people would be like, whoa, check his computer. I don't know. Did he write that?
Did he have a theory about this?
Do you think he's writing all his own stuff?
Who?
Stephen Hawking.
No.
Like in general, like when his little robot thing says it.
How
much of that is original thought?
I think the way it works is like he thinks it and like it just kind of like projects.
How productive can he be?
Or I don't know.
Yeah,
like how
he's not
still pretty
going
he's
through
also
papers.
Like 80 years old now, so I don't think he's really doing.
He's not 80.
No, he's pretty old. He's like in his late 70s.
Google it.
I am googling.
Google it, my brother.
He's in like his late 70s.
Oh wait, we already asked for money from Google. Never mind.
Yeah.
All right.
Here's just a reminder, Google.
Yeah.
We do need money.
Yes. Everybody's fighting over us. We're giving you an opportunity to get in.
We have created
first round investors.
We have created cross competition between. Let's see, we got Nike, who does shoes and apparel. We have Supercuts, who gives haircuts.
We have no viewers.
Kellogg's, which is cereal. I mean, we've created the ultimate competition.
All right,
they're all gonna get into it.
Ready?
You know?
Stephen Hawking is 75.
Holy cannolis!
He's kind of old. Do people? What does he have? I thought people don't live that long when they have that stuff. I mean, he's Stephen Hawking, so he's got like.
I don't know, honestly. I forget. I watched The Theory of Everything. That counts.
Yeah,
Good movie.
I felt like that movie was decent, but also, like, I didn't learn anything.
Yeah, it's
yeah. What did I get?
ALS. He's got ALS.
Okay, I thought ALS killed you.
It does.
He's 75.
I mean, he just got lucky. I don't know.
He got lucky.
Like, honestly, I don't know.
See, that's like when he goes in to get his live forever. He's gonna live forever, but like be all ALS'd out.
What?
Yeah, you're gonna go in. They're gonna crack your back in half, and you're gonna end up with ALS for the rest of your life. It's science. It's like the world's flat.
Well, that's only if it doesn't work. But it will work.
It's not gonna work.
Because
that's it's such an outrageous thing to say.
No, it isn't.
You sound like Kyrie.
All right, now. All
right.
Well, I'm just speculating. He's speaking what he believes is the truth.
All right. I think we've basically burned up all of our material. And I think we're going to wrap it up. We are the Jesters Podcast. You can email us or Gmail us at...
We'll also have a Twitter.
We're going to have a Twitter. Jesters Podcast. We're going to have, I think, what? We doing Instagram?
Yeah,
just
probably.
Take a picture of us.
I'll throw the links up somewhere. I'll put it in the description.
It'll be in the description. YouTube page.
Yeah.
He's doing all that. He's getting it done. Eric Littlemeyer, the best producer in the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also known as the only producer.
The only producer we found. Well, we there's people, but nobody that was really in the running. But Littlemeyer's take care of it. We are the Jesters. That's Eric Littlemeyer. You gonna say anything, Harrison?
No.
All right. Sam Sykes, Harrison Seifert.
I'm not good with goodbyes.
We're out.